South Africa is closing its borders as part of efforts to halt the spread of COVID-19. Two-thirds of border ports of land and seaports will no longer allow the transit of people. Let's get the very latest now from Jayed-Leigh Paulse, who's tracking the situation at one of the borders between South Africa and Swaziland. Jayed-Leigh, a very good morning to you. Where exactly are you and what's the situation there?
A very good morning to you, Blaine. Well, yesterday we were coming to you from Kosi Bay, Ponta do Ora. That's the border between Mozambique and South Africa. But I am now at Golela. I'm just going to step out a shot and let Tulani show you. Fairly quiet here, but Golela is open, Blaine. This is one of the border gates where people are coming to. If you cannot get into Kosi Bay, they have closed those gates. Then they have redirected some of those individuals who want to cross borders to this particular border gate. Now, when we were trying to speak to authorities, they were very tight-lipped with what exactly they are doing in terms of screenings, in terms of testing people who are coming here, Blaine. But they did give us masks and gloves and told us to be very vigilant. They also tested us for COVID-19 and then told us to please remove ourselves from the premises. They did not also want us to film that the proceeding of how they actually test the individuals who want to cross over to Swaziland. I am joined by a gentleman who has actually crossed the border. So just tell us, you are a truck driver. You've come from Swaziland. If you can just take the viewers through the proceedings or what exactly entailed with that testing of COVID-19.
What they've did is in Swaziland, when I was getting in, they didn't test me. But here at the border in South Africa, they did test us. It's quite fine. But the main problem is that the border outside Ponta do Ora, it's closed. So all the people who are coming, who are going to South Africa, they're using our border in Swaziland, in Mhlumeni, for a transit. So some, they will stop at the garage in Swaziland. You may never know what's going to happen. But and the schools are closed outside. I think they will try to take some measures, but it's no more safe because people from Mozambique now, most of them are going to use this border. So when they do the transit, it's quite not safe. Like for me, today I'm going to Mozambique. I don't know. But work is work. At the end of the day, there's nothing you can do except to try and be clean, wash your hands all the time, avoid touching, just be vigilant. Yeah, that's all I can say. But let's hope, because in Swaziland already the schools are closed today. So the main thing is the transit. So from the border that's at Mhlumeni, it's about 100 km to Golela. So whoever stops, we never know. But let's hope it's going to be fine.
Thank you so much, Blaine. And I know for the viewers back at home, it might seem very extreme for us wearing masks and gloves, but we have been told to ensure that we also keep safe as the media as we are interviewing people. I've got one more lady here that has crossed over from Swaziland. I'm going to try and speak to her. You've come from Swaziland, ma'am. Can you take us through your experiences with crossing over from the border?
I'm Sakile Mabuza. I'm from Babani. I crossed the border here at Lavumisa. There are no security measures that were done to me. They didn't check my temperature. What I only saw is the gloves on the officer's hands. What I did for my safety, I brought this sanitizer so that I can clean my hands after collecting my passport, so that I can be safe, because they are touching so many passports with those gloves that they are having.
All right, sorry, we do apologize. We had to cut that interview short.